Make charting and being at your computer a priority. Make it something that is second nature. Have your computer always near you. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Leah and I post nursing-based content here on YouTube every Monday. So if you're interested in the field of nursing and want to know a little bit more, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can be a part of the Nurse Collective family. So on today's video, we are talking about charting your 12-hour shift as a nurse. So let's get into today's video. So I have been a nurse for almost 5 years. I really can't believe that I'm saying that. And the other day I was working with a bestie of mine, and she is highly experienced. She's an infusion care nurse and she knows the computer charting system in and out. She was making her transition back into acute care and she was having just some difficulties charting in the appropriate time. And so she asked me, Leah, how are you able to chart? And at that time I had an admission, I had all sorts of things, and I was just sitting there kind of just chilling. Not to say that I know everything, but because of my nursing background, specifically as an orthopedic nurse working in orthopedics during day shift, if you're an orthopedic nurse, you know good and well that orthopedics during day shift is just, it is hectic. And so you have to master actually doing the work as a nurse and actually charting, because people are discharging and admitting. And so I did that for 2 years. And so charting to me has become second nature. And so I did not really know what that experience would do for me, but it actually set me up for a complete success as a nurse, because wherever I go, charting is a necessity. I make time to chart. And I realized that I have never been the type of nurse that I'm staying 1 or 2 hours later to chart or to do things, because I'm always making sure that I'm near my computer and that I'm taking the time to chart when I can. So I want to talk about just some real practical ways that you can make sure that you're not staying after your shift really late. Out of a 12-hour shift, surveys have said that we spend about 3 hours of our shift charting. And honestly, when I think about it, it is so true. We are always on a computer. If we don't have a computer, now we have like these little rover things that allow us to chart on the go, which is great. So yeah, we spend about 3 hours of a 12-hour shift, which is 25% of your shift charting. And so that can be a lot. That's a lot of time, especially because we are a doing profession. We always have a lot to do. But I want to talk about how I specifically make charting a priority when I come in. So the gist of it is basically charting has to be a priority. There are so many things that we have to do. We have so many different patients that are calling on us at different amounts of time. And you would think that, yes, providing for the patient and giving meds is important, but it is stated that if you do not chart, it's as if you didn't do anything, right? If you didn't chart that you changed the dressing, it's basically showing in the system that you didn't do it. So we must chart and we must make time to chart. What I do is, once something happens, so for instance, if a patient goes to the bathroom and I am emptying the urinal, or you have an abnormal lab result that comes back from the lab, I am taking the time no matter what I'm doing. Now, God forbid I'm changing a dressing or something like that. I can't do it in that moment, but the next moment that I get to my computer, I am charting, right? As far as my full head to toe assessment, I think full head to toe assessments take the longest out of your day when you are charting. I make sure that I do my best to chart in real time. Like literally for my shift today, which I'm done now, I basically went to each one of my patients, and immediately once I was done doing my head to toe assessment, I charted the full head to toe assessment, right? And so I was done charting within the first like 45 minutes of my shift. And it felt so good because I had that information freshly in my mind and I wasn't prone to make mistakes because I had just assessed that patient and I charted in real time, which is a key when you are working in med surg or acute care. Try your hardest to chart in real time. And so even when I was going through past the meds and things would come up, I would note things like I had to document cows. Sometimes we have to document CY scores. When those things happen, the next time you get to a computer, and I'm not saying like in 2 hours, I'm saying once you're done doing something, for as if you had a flush IV, when you walk out of the room, find a computer, the nearest computer, and chart. And so that's what I'm doing. And so that's what I do. When I am on my shift, I always find the next nearest computer, or I get my rover and I chart the things that I have completed right after I complete them. Because if you do not do that, you will have a list of things that you need to chart at the end of your shift. And that is why you will eventually probably be staying over. When you complete a task, immediately go to your computer and chart. Make charting and being at your computer a priority. Make it something that is second nature. Have your computer always near you. And so when things happen, you immediately chart them. So I want to let you guys talk back to me. Tell me, what are some of the things that you are struggling with in regards to charting? So are you still the nurse that is staying 1 or 2 hours later because you have to chart? Are you waiting till your last hour to chart? And so, you know, you're discombobulated because you have all this stuff that you have to readily remember. Tell me, and what are the challenges? What is making it so hard for you to chart? Talk back to me and I will try to give some advice to help you through this, because we're all learning. I have not mastered everything, and so I want to walk you through this. So you guys, I don't know where you are in your nursing week, but I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I see you guys in my next video.